Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Max here. Welcome back to another episode of the Friday podcast. I've said this about a million times today because I'm uploading, well, I'm making like most of these podcasts on the same day. But without any further ado, let's get into today's topic, which is going to be quarantine. Now, I'm going to be talking about the good and the bad. And obviously, let me start off by saying that no one expected this sort of stuff. Like not in a million years, because there's been close calls before with previous diseases, but nothing like this in the recent years, from what I know anyway. Not as long as I've been alive, we haven't seen anything like this. But anyways, numerous people have died, and if that's been anyone close to you or anyone that you know, I'm sincerely sorry. It's just undeserved, and it's just extremely unfortunate that those things do happen. However, there's also been some good stuff in this world after this just massive negative change. So, I want to talk about what I've been doing during quarantine, and that's basically been mainly schoolwork and YouTube work. And I've dreamed for this sort of stuff. Like, I generally don't like school. I'd rather learn from home and work on the other stuff. It's just more convenient for me. You don't have to really go anywhere. You can just do all your stuff at home and then get on to what you want to do. Because let's be real, like all of us probably want to do something outside of school. If you are still in school, that is. Um, Anyways, though, I kind of slacked off on my schoolwork for a while, but I did manage to catch up, and I'm only like a little bit behind, which, to be honest, by the time you're watching this, I'll all be caught up and good, hopefully. But this break has been so amazing because I've been able to progress on my YouTube channel just so much, and I've been just getting better at making content. That fascinates me because this period, this 4, 5, 6 month period when we have actually gone into lockdown pretty much and have just stayed at home mainly, I've been able to put a lot more time towards YouTube, which is ideal because I really want this to be one of my main income sources down the line. And it's just something I really, really enjoy, and it's basically my whole passion at this moment in time. And I've been able to stack up on content. At one point, I was uploading every other day. Um, it's just generally been amazing. And those pieces of content that I have created over the past 4 months, nearly all of them are gonna be like ranking in search, bringing in viewers to the channel, bringing in customers to the channel, because people might use my code, which I do put at the end of the video, and basically it's passive income at this point, like from the videos that I have made during quarantine, which is amazing. Like, I think my goal this year was to upload 100 videos, which is pretty much a video like every 3/4 days, which is quite manageable, and I've already hit that goal of 100 videos, which is fantastic. And it's only August. Well, it's the end of August when I'm recording this. It's probably somewhere in September you're watching this right now. Maybe like October, November, I don't know. Maybe even a couple months or years down the line, but we'll just see about that. But anyways, if you haven't used this time to progress on, or working on a specific skill, or if you haven't learnt much during this time, then I'm sorry to break it to you, but quite frankly, you've probably wasted this time if you haven't been doing what you want to focus on and what you enjoy, because there's a lot less excuses when you're at home all this time to not do that sort of stuff. And yeah, for me, just want to say once again, the progress has been insane, and I hope that's been the case for you lot. But if you did take some time out to chill, you're not wrong, like, for doing that. To be honest, if you're content with where you're at right now in life, in different aspects of your life, then fair enough. You can go do that. You can just vibe and spend some time with your family, etc. Because that's quite important, and it's definitely given me that opportunity to get closer to my family again and spend a lot more time with my brother, for example, because on school days I don't really see him much, mainly because I get home at like 4 something, and then I get I basically do work for another couple hours, and then do you know recordings for my YouTube channel and stuff, or just relax, take some time out, watch something. So basically, I just wouldn't get the opportunity to see him that much, which is quite sad. And I definitely think that after this quarantine stuff does end, which to be honest, you can't really predict when that is gonna, happen, because there could be a second wave and all of that stuff, and coronavirus is still here, obviously. But anyway, the challenges that did come with the lockdown that I do want to talk about is the fact that when you do have a lot more time, you have a lot more time to question and think about stuff. And sometimes that can be a killer. Like, I'm not joking. There's been times when I was just fighting myself. Like, I was having a battle in my own head. Um, all of that anxiety, depression stuff. Like, I wouldn't say it's gone as far as that. However, there was a couple close calls because, for me, like, I've got my last year in school coming up, and I'm pretty much just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Well, I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do, and I still am to a lesser extent, because during that time it was just quite a worrying time. School was still setting a bunch of work, and you pretty much had nearly the full school timetable, and as well as that, you kind of had to keep that work-life balance at home, which is very hard for some people, and that's why so many people are not self-employed, because a lot of challenges come with that stuff. But overall, I would say that you obviously can't deny that this has been a catastrophe, and a lot of people have lost their life from it. But quarantine itself, I think, has been here for the better, and people have managed to evolve themselves, from the usual sort of surroundings they would be in, um, like school, work, etc. Spending time at home, and getting closer ties with your family, etc. Working on a skill, like I said, is something that I believe is very, very important too, and has been done for the greater of the people. I'm not gonna lie. I've still got my doubts about coronavirus, and how all of that stuff is going on. To be honest, like, I definitely don't think that it's just a little virus that we're gonna have to try and contain and all that good stuff, because I think there's something behind it that's bigger. Uh, I'm not saying it's a hoax anymore, because um, there's clearly people dying from it. However, if you haven't had anyone that you pretty much lost from this virus, how would you know? You know, like, if you haven't lost anyone close to you that went away with coronavirus, then you simply don't know. Like, if you haven't seen someone, if that makes any sense. But at the same time, how would you know that it ain't real? Like, it's two sided once again, and I can't pinpoint where the answer is, obviously, because to be honest, in this life, yeah, you can't really know for sure, 100% until you've seen it yourself. So it's like, I have my doubts, obviously, about this sort of stuff, but at the same time, the stuff that does go out in the media, and the stuff you hear constantly over the radio, like every 3 minutes, it would be like, coronavirus this, coronavirus that, etc. Um, it kind of like goes into your subconscious, because you might not believe in it, and you might not believe that it's as serious as it is. Maybe the government's trying to hide some shit or whatever. Um, but it goes into your subconscious, and you kind of just keep it there, because you gotta accept it, because that's what the society is expecting of you. Like, if you outright go and say that it doesn't exist anymore, people are gonna clown you, bro, and that's what makes society a little bit. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it can be for the better to be, agreeing with pretty much everyone in society. But sometimes when you do get denied like that, just outright, because people just disagree with you completely, and then they basically don't want anything to do with you, then it becomes a little bit negative. So yeah, anyways, that's my thoughts on quarantine. Let me know what you think about this sort of stuff in the comments, because this has been going on for so long. It feels like, but at the same time, I kind of want some of that time back, and I just want to spend it chilling because I've worked so hard over the past couple of months, and I definitely think that I need a little bit of a break from this, like just literally like a couple of days a week, because I wouldn't be able to not work for any longer than that. It would be nice to just go on a little bit of a chill break, which I might do because I actually recorded 9 podcast episodes just during this day, which I bet you wouldn't believe, but that's on you. But anyways, that's about it. That wraps it up. If you do want to support the channel and the content I put out, obviously head over to my Patreon page, which will be in the pinned comment and in the description. As well as that, if you don't want to, put any monetary contributions towards the channel, then you can just like the video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on to let me know that you enjoy these types of videos, man. And once again, leave a comment on anything that you want to talk about. I reply to all my comments, so don't be afraid. And I'll see you in the next episode, people.